I just don't see. You can't have an opinion on your platform that is not pro a country that is not ours? Yeah. Wait a minute. Crazy. So wait, is the Daily Wire an American?
Wild. BS. He is bugging. No cap. He is bugging. He is bugging.
I just don't see. You can't have an opinion on your platform that is not pro a
The man who is talking is Andrew Schulz. Andrew Schulz. Uh, he has a podcast. It is the name of the podcast is Flagrant. Uh, Flagrant 2.
I just don't see. You can't have an opinion on your platform that is not pro a country that is not
He's
ours.
talking.
Yeah.
Andrew Schulz is talking to Akaash, the Indian dude.
You can't have an opinion on your platform that is not pro a country that is not ours. Yeah. I just don't see. You can't have an opinion on your platform that is not pro a country that is not ours. Yeah. Wait a minute. Crazy. So is the Daily Wire an American media platform or is it an Israeli media platform? I'm just asking. This guy's cooking.
It's now spun.
He is. I agree. He is cooking. Andrew is cooking.
Yeah. Wait a minute. Crazy. So is the Daily Wire an American media platform or is it an Israeli media platform? I'm just asking. This guy's cooking.
It's now spun into a debate about whether the Daily Wire is pro free speech. The accusation is you are until it comes to Israel. How do you respond?
I mean, what I will say is that we have a wide variety of positions on Israel right now inside the Daily Wire. Matt Walsh obviously is another one of the hosts at the Daily Wire. He and I wildly disagree about what America's Israel policy should be. Matt is much more isolationist. He basically believes the United States has no real interests in the Middle East, and thus the United States should not be providing material support to anyone, including the state of Israel. Matt obviously is well within the sort of group of hosts that we have here at the Daily Wire. So clearly whatever is going on is not about Israel specifically.
What's up, everyone? Jeremy here from the border. I hope you're having an absolutely wonderful day. I know who's not having a great day. Apparently, that's Ben Shapiro.
Yeah.
After Andrew Schulz just went after him on the Flagrant 2 or 2 Flagrant podcast. I'm no huge fan of Andrew Schulz, but
whatever is going on is not about.
He's a famous comedian.
Israel specifically.
Akaash is
a
comedian too. A comedian too.
Apparently, that's
Akaash.
After Andrew Schulz just went after him on the Flagrant 2 or 2 Flagrant podcast. I'm no huge fan of Andrew Schulz, but he has a huge audience, obviously, much larger than mine, so I think his commentary is relevant.
Yeah.
Also, Candace Owens appears to be going on the attack as things I thought would have settled down at the Daily Wire, yet they have not, I guess. Something we talked about last night on the live stream with Sticks Hexenhammer. He made his opinion very clear. But let's take a look at everything going on today. By the way, I'll give you guys a break after today, just mentioning I have a second channel that I live stream every night on. I also upload clips to it. It's called Portercast. If you're a YouTube only viewer and you never want to go anywhere else, please subscribe and follow Portercast and tune in nightly at 5:30 Eastern. Otherwise, I would prefer you watch my wonderful live stream at rumble.com/c/supporting, which I'll leave link to the pinned comment. I'm only 1,000 followers away from 200,000 on Rumble, so it's pretty cool. But hopefully you'll see clips every day. Go up to Portercast. Obviously, every night we'll have the live streams as well. Sticks, Melanie, Mac, and more guests coming up, all sorts of stuff like that. So I hope you'll tune in. Now, I want to start with perhaps let's not bury the lead and talk about the Andrew Schulz commentary. I think it's obviously interesting because Andrew Schulz you know, he presents himself as a free speech guy. I
Yeah.
think in general, he's been okay with it. He's had his moments, of course. You know, I'm not normally, you know, I'm not normally a are they Jewish guy, but I do think in this particular case, it's relevant that I believe Andrew Schulz is Jewish. I don't know. I don't, you know, again, I'm not that guy. I'm not a noticer. But he had some interesting stuff to say. I want to point it out because I thought it was
Logical
really well
stuff.
put.
He said.
Guess I'm not the easiest person to
He
believe.
said.
I like things
Logical
just
stuff about
That's why I love Red Big Time
BS
recommendations. They know what I want
in
even before I do.
that
That's
video.
just
He makes the argument for censorship. He
Yes.
calls it something else.
Yeah, I forget the
Yes.
term. I have it on my phone.
But I don't even think he's using the term right. But he's basically like, there's a window
Yeah.
of ideas we accept.
Yes.
We accept ideas between this,
He's talking about Ben Shapiro going and saying, referencing the Overton window, and
Yes,
that the
yes.
things that politically are inside this window are things that Daily Wire are willing to pay for as a publisher, and that's fair.
Yeah.
They are a boss, you know, they own the place, you know.
Yeah.
But it's still censorship.
Yes.
But anyway, I'll let him continue this point, because I think it's really good.
this, I guess this is, if I get a window, you're looking like this. So we accept ideas between here and here. And anything outside of that window, well, you're fireable. That's censorship. But he's acting
No
as
doubt.
if this is like a justified reason
Yeah,
for
a
firing people.
facade.
When you built your identity and platform off of no censorship and
Yep.
freedom of speech.
Yep.
Facts don't care about your feelings
Yep.
and all this shit.
It's also funny that that window happens to end where his beliefs end.
That right there is perhaps the most savage aspect of it. It's absolutely true. I don't know who this individual's name is. I don't
Akaash.
mean any disrespect.
Akaash.
I just don't watch a lot of podcasts. I'm too busy making 700 videos a day and then
Salute,
live streaming
salute.
every night at 5:30 Eastern, where you'll be tonight, hopefully. But that's very true. So essentially, that's what they're saying. Wherever Ben Shapiro's personal political beliefs start and
Fancy.
end, that is the window in which the Daily Wire is willing to accept people's political opinions inside. It's no different than CNN or Fox News.
Mm.
I am
Yeah,
shocked
you're
that you would say that.
I mean,
They all
that's where the window
contradict.
ends. That's
They
also
all
your specific
contradict.
personal belief.
They all contradict.
You would say
They
that.
all
For Israel, that's where the window ends.
contradict.
That's also your specific personal belief.
Ben Shapiro's personal political beliefs start and end, that is the window in which the Daily Wire is willing to accept people's political opinions inside. It's no different than CNN or Fox News.
Facts. Facts.
I am
Facts.
shocked that you would
Facts.
say that.
I mean, pro-Israel, that's where the window ends. That's also your specific personal belief.
Wow.
So, I just
So
don't
you
see.
can't have an opinion on your platform that is not pro a country that is not ours?
Yeah,
Wait a minute.
crazy. I wish
So is the Daily Wire an American media platform or is it an Israeli media platform? I'm just asking. This guy's cooking.
Yeah. No
I
doubt.
mean, they're getting pretty close. They're you know, they're getting pretty close. You know, I don't know. You know, I don't know. Again, if he is, you know, practicing Jewish guy or whatever, but he is making some very valid points. You know,
Yes.
the Daily Wire is an American company. If you look
Yes.
at who funded them and stuff like that, there's some other questions about where loyalties lie. But I feel like, you know, as Americans who pay $12 a month to the Daily Wire, you might feel like, hey, you know, who are you worried about here? Now,
Yeah.
obviously, I
Yeah.
think it's incredibly fair for Ben Shapiro to have an opinion about Israel,
Yes.
given he is, in fact, I know you might not know this, Jewish. It's 100%
doubt.
fine and within the realm of, you know, fair commentary for him to have those opinions. I don't have any issue with it.
Yeah.
But when you start allegedly
I do
firing
not
staff
either.
for
I
having
do
separate
not either.
commentary for him to have those
But
opinions.
do
I
not
don't
be
have
a
any issue
hypocrite.
with
Do
it.
not
But when
be
you start
a
allegedly
hypocrite.
firing
Do
staff
not
for having this
be a hypocrite. Do not be a hypocrite.
given he is in fact, I know you might not know this, Jewish. It's 100% fine within the realm of, fair
Just
commentary
do
for them to
not
have those opinions.
contradict
I don't have any
what
issue
you
with it.
say.
But when you start allegedly firing staff for having a different opinion, that's a little different conversation.
Yes. That is when people begin to look at you like a clown.
100% fine.
When you let go people that when you let go
I don't have any issue with it. But when you start
people just because they disagree with what you say about this country or yeah, crazy. When you begin to let go people who just because they disagree with you about a country or whatever, people begin to look at you like a clown. When you begin to when you let go people just because they disagree with you about a country or whatever, people begin to look at you like a clown. Facts.
Who are you worried about here? Now, obviously, I think it's incredibly fair for Ben Shapiro to have an opinion about Israel, given he is, in fact, I know you might not know this, Jewish. It's 100% fine within the realm of, fair commentary for him to have those opinions. I don't have any issue with it. But when you start allegedly firing staff for having a different opinion, that's a little different conversation.
If the rule is, I'm just saying, if the rule is you cannot be critical, because he has no problem being very critical of America.
Facts.
He's critical of the left, and America left is half the country. You have no problem
Trans
eviscerating
people,
half the country.
Latinos,
Party in power.
other
But you can't criticize
gay people.
Israel.
Staff for having a different opinion, that's a little different conversation.
He has no problem.
I'm just saying, if the rule is you cannot be critical, because he has no problem being very critical of America.
Facts.
He's critical of the left, and America left is
Critical
half the country.
of
No problem
trans
eviscerating half the country.
people, Latinos,
But you can't.
Commentary.
females.
Yeah. I don't have any issue with it. But when you start allegedly
But
firing staff
when people
for
criticize
having a different
Israel, it
that's
is
a little different conversation.
an issue.
If the rule
Crazy.
I'm just saying,
Crazy.
if the rule is you cannot be critical, because he has no problem being very critical of America. Yep. He's critical of the left, and America left is half the country. You have no problem eviscerating half the country.
Party in power.
But you can't criticize Israel as a country. That's just another country, unless
Facts.
you're saying, and you're clearly admitting, that the Daily Wire is an arm of the Israeli, I guess, media or propaganda machine. Wait, is that? Are you manipulating the religious right in America?
Israel first.
Right-wing conservatives in America and selling them
BS
Western movies,
is
putting on your little cowboy hat,
Israel
fake movie in
first.
Nashville, so
He
you can
is
take all their money.
Israel first.
You're saying, and you're clearly admitting, that the Daily Wire is an arm of the Israeli, I guess, media or propaganda machine. Wait, is
Andrew did not hold back. Andrew did not hold back. Andrew did not hold back. Andrew did not. Andrew did not hold back.
The Israeli,
Yeah,
the left in America, left is half the country. You have no problem eviscerating half of the country.
Okay.
But you can't criticize Israel as a country. That's just another country, unless you're saying, and you're clearly admitting, that the Daily Wire is an arm of the Israeli, I guess, media or propaganda machine. Wait, is that? Are you manipulating the religious right in America? You manipulating the right-wing conservatives in America and selling them country western movies and putting on your little cowboy hat and fake moving in Nashville so you two can take all their money and then in the process restricting free speech, one of the core tenets of the American identity? Ben.
Oh, Benjamin, Ben.
What?
He said a lot there in a minute.
Yeah.
I mean, I think
Brutal.
that's a fair criticism.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
pandering to conservatives,
Yep.
particular Christian conservatives.
Crazy. Whack.
For many years, he moved to Nashville for more freedom, although it's really about having no business tax. The exact same reason that I've thought about moving to Tennessee or Montana. But you know, everyone be like, it's freedom in Nashville. No, Nashville is lefty town anyway. Any big city in the state is. It's about taxes. That's what it's about.
Yeah.
You know, moved to Nashville, freedom. Uh-oh. Don't you criticize anybody who's, you know, don't you dare have negative opinions. Now, to be fair, I think what Andrew Schulz is saying here is obviously a little broad. You know, a little broad in terms of you can't say anything negative about what, you know, Israel as a country does, but it is, you know, perception is reality, and certainly fans of Candace Owens feel that what she said was not about a race, it was about specific actions that, you know, perhaps specific actions that Israel has taken part in.
Yep.
You see Ben Shapiro last night,
No
of
bigotry.
course, getting ratioed into oblivion, where he talks about the World Central
And
Kitchen and the
no,
people.
there was no bigotry in what Candace said about the country of Israel. She said genocide of all types is execrable, despicable. Logical people should have that take. Should logical people should support that statement. Logical people should support that statement. Yeah, people that have souls should support that statement. What she said was logical. She called out what needed to be called out. She called out what needed to be called out. She called out what needed to be called out. A lot of people just hate the truth, so they castigate Candace. They say BS. They say BS. They traduce. They denigrate because they dislike what she says. But the truth cannot be disputed. They dislike what she says, but the truth cannot be disputed.
Does, but it is, perception is reality, and certainly fans of Candace Owens feel that what she said was not about a race. It was about specific actions that, perhaps specific actions that Israel has taken part in. You see Ben Shapiro last night, of course, getting ratioed into oblivion, where he talks about the World Central Kitchen and the people that lost their lives to a wayward missile that U.S. taxpayers paid for. But he refers to what he calls a lie as blood liable.
Libel.
Somebody who's Jewish,
Not liable, libel.
It's not just a lie; it's a super lie. I actually had to look that up because I wasn't even sure what the hell that meant. And you could see a lot of people, obviously, in the comment section being like, "Dude, why can't we just call it a lie or an unproven thing?" I said, couldn't you have just said there's no evidence? I had to Google what the heck blood liable was. And I don't see any community notes saying this. In fact, I see 21,000 likes and just 1.4 thousand comments. I guess, again, he's definitely pushing people away.
Yes.
I think who perhaps are more like me, who are just pro-America, and I
Yeah.
don't really have any dog in this fight.
Yeah.
I don't care about what goes on in Israel. I don't care what goes on in Palestine. If there are Palestinians in America or Jewish people in America and they're Americans, then I care about what happens to them, okay? But other than that, I don't care. Is that cruel? I don't know. I'm just telling you how I feel. And, it's, again, I'm being very clear. Hey, if you're Palestinian, you're an American citizen, I care about you. If you're
Yeah.
Jewish, you're an American citizen, I care about you.
Yeah.
I don't care about what's going on between two countries 5,000 miles away who aren't American citizens.
Yeah.
All right. What I care about is American citizen lost their life
Yeah.
there yesterday or the day before, which is what is kicking this all up. Then you see Candace Owens going on and stirring it up a little bit, saying, pro tip, the people who kept screaming racism is everywhere during BLM were actually the racial supremacists.
Yes.
Well, we do that.
Yes.
They actually
Facts.
now screaming
Facts.
anti-Semitism is everywhere. We are actually just racial
Yes.
supremacists.
Yes.
This is
Facts.
a direct,
Facts.
direct
She
shot
cooked.
at
She
Ben
cooked.
Shapiro. They will scare you to get you to bow the knee.
Yep.
I've
Yep.
never heard
Yep.
I always think bend the knee, but I guess bow is probably correct. To their superiority, don't be fooled, stand tall. Then she wrote, "You have no idea when I truly speak out everything I've endured, the world will be positively shocked. It's so far beyond the realm of sanity." This is, Dave Smith basically being like everything that happened to Candace Owens for daring to like a tweet. You see, Candace here also writing, as the left is now describing Christ as king as something dangerous. It's very important to remind you that this is a war on Christ. Was not started by the left. It was started by Andrew Klavan of the Daily Wire in an attempt to explain how I was anti-Semitic. I mean, this stuff is escalating.
Yeah.
Then she put out this tweet: "Internet, I need your help." This is from this morning. "Last week, upon my leave from the Daily Wire, a journalist informed me that someone behind the scenes was attempting to shop a story trying to correlate me with Nick Fuentes, who is a notorious individual in the political commentary space. He's been around a very long time.
Yeah.
Many people say a lot of terrible things about him. I don't consume his content, so I don't have a very strong opinion about him. I know that his loyalists, his viewers are extremely loyal and enthusiastic, but I don't consume his content, so I just know what's been said about the man. But if you've been, around any amount of time in the world and you follow my content, we basically know that if it's printed on a journalist's website, it's probably a lie. So then they're trying to correlate Candace Owens with this individual whom she says she's got nothing to do with. This week, that same journalist informed me that the same person is now trying to shop the story to correlate me to Milo Yiannopoulos.
Crazy.
I don't know, how is Milo still relevant? I guess he's still working with Kanye West. I'm not sure. Again, nothing against Milo, but where has he been? Is he still gay? I'm not sure. His whole life seems like a grift. I don't know. I don't know him. What do you guys think could be this mysterious person trying to get other journalists to connect me to two very specific individuals, neither of whom do I know? I mean, that is a direct connect me to two very. What do you guys think could be this mysterious person trying to get other journalists to Again, nothing against Milo, but where has he even been? Is he still gay? I'm not sure.
He said
His whole life
that
seems like a grift.
he
I don't
is
know. I don't know him.
not gay
What do you
anymore.
guys think?
But
Could be
who
this
knows?
mysterious.
Who knows?
She says she's
He
got nothing
he
to do
stated
with
that he
this week, that
is
same journalist informed me that the same
that
person
he
is now trying to
is
shop the story to correlate me to Milo Yiannopoulos.
not gay
I don't know
anymore,
how is
but
Milo still
who
relevant. I
knows?
guess. So then they're trying to correlate Candace Owens with this individual whom she says she's got
he
nothing
might
to do with.
he might
This week,
he
that same
might
journalist
be
informed me that the same
capping.
person is now trying to shop the story to correlate me to Milo Yiannopoulos. I don't know, how is Milo still relevant? I guess he's still working with Kanye West. I'm not sure. Again, nothing against Milo, but where has he even been? Is he still gay? I'm not sure. His whole life seems like a grift. I don't know. I don't know him. What do you guys think could be this mysterious person trying to get other journalists to connect me to two very specific individuals, neither of whom do I know? I mean, that is a direct accusation that it's Ben Shapiro.
Bah, bah,
I can't see
a
it
shot.
any other way. I could be wrong. Candace is being purposely vague here, but it's pretty obvious she's saying that Ben Shapiro is trying to smear her. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting to watch. This stuff is heating up.
Crazy.
We'll talk a little bit about this tonight, obviously, on my live stream at 5:30 Eastern. Please tune in.
Nasty,
on Rumble.
nasty,
That is the
nasty,
real
nasty,
home of my show, the
nasty,
unfiltered version of my
nasty,
show.
nasty,
But if you are a YouTube
nasty,
person, I understand.
nasty,
Give them a chance
nasty,
to earn your viewership by
nasty.
subscribing to Quartercast and tuning in tonight or watching the clips as they come out each morning. I hope you enjoyed this video.
Yeah, shout out to the quarter ring. Yeah, let me know what y'all think. Yeah, bro, crazy, bro, crazy. Yeah, the people that you think are real are the fakest people, bro. The people that you think are real people are among the fakest people.